Go. All right, we are back. Realtor Nation. Today we have Jill Monahan, our 2021 president, with us. Thank you, Jill. And Teri Fleming with Coldwell Banker Hedges, who is on the board of directors. So thank you both for joining me today for our board of directors interviews. And as we do on these, I pass the baton to Jill, and she goes more in depth with Teri. So good morning, and Jill, you have the floor.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Good morning, everybody,
Good morning.
or afternoon, whenever you're watching this.
Right.
Who knows? Teri, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I'm excited for everybody to learn a little bit more about you, as I am myself. Excited to learn more about you. So Teri is a residential real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Hedges. And Teri, this is interesting because I wasn't aware of this. And this is what blows me away about the things that we learn. So Teri was a chiropractor before she sold real estate.
Yeah.
And did you know that, Kevin?
No.
Oh, she was. And it gets even better. So her husband and her actually owned 7 chiropractic offices, clinics, whatever, in the St. Louis area.
In the loo.
In the
And now
loop.
she's in Cedar Rapids selling real estate. Like,
And
we come from all over.
Yep.
That
Well,
awesome.
I know. So before we delve deeper into these questions, well, because this is one of the questions. What did you do before real estate, right?
Yes.
Well, you were a chiropractor.
Yes.
How did you land here?
Well, long story. So after chiropractic school, I opened an office up in Minneapolis. And so my husband was a chiropractor, but he was down in St. Louis. We met at a chiropractic seminar in Colorado. And so long story short, we got together and he said, well, you need to sell your office and move down here. So it's like, all right. So I did that. So ended up down in St. Louis. He had 1 office at the time, and then we grew it to 7 offices. And I ended up getting pregnant with my oldest daughter, Samantha, who is now 12 years old. And at that point in time, I did not like St. Louis at all. And I said, I want to go back home to Iowa. So he's like, let's do it. And we made it back up here just in time. We moved up here a month before she was born. So, and then I was going to be a stay-at-home mom for the rest of my life. And about 6 months into that, I said, I got to get out of this house. So Coldwell Banker had their apprentice night, and my husband saw that advertised and he goes, well, why don't you just go to this and learn some more about it? And so I did it, and that's the rest is history.
I love
That
it.
was in what year then? 2001?
So yeah, we moved up here, when was it? End of 2009. And then I started at the beginning of 2011 with real estate.
Okay, my math is not that good.
Yeah.
I was thinking further back. So that's awesome. So we are going to have to bounce around now because you have answered multiple questions, which is awesome.
Good thing that we're good at bouncing around too. All 3 of us.
Yes.
We can. Yes, this is easy. So you're originally from Iowa.
Yes, I'm originally from Osage, Iowa, which is up on the little town on the Minnesota border.
Very cool. So Kevin, you want to take the baton?
Absolutely. So you're currently on the board of directors.
Yes.
When did you start your term and when do you end?
Yep. So I started my term in, well, I guess last year. And so this is my 2nd year. And then I have 1 more year, which will be my 3rd and last year.
Right.
So you started 2020 and your term will end
Yes.
in
2022.
The end of 2022, right?
Yeah. Because so and I guess kind of dovetailing into that, I mean, we all kind of have this, or not we, you all have some background as far as how did you get into your board of directors role? What were you involved in, or what did that look like for you?
Yep. So I started out on the 2 committees that I have been on, I guess for the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, I don't even know how long, has been the Governmental Affairs Committee and also the RPAC Committee. And as of right now, this past year, they kind of combined into one. But those are the 2 committees that I've been on, and that's how I started getting involved.
Right.
So that's pretty cool too, because Will and you both served on governmental affairs, and Will is on the ballot
Yep, for this year.
for this year. So
Yeah.
that's kind of fun too. You guys have something in common.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the current committees you are on at the board level. Do you have any community involvement, schools, churches, just anything in the community that you've been involved in?
Yeah, so my kids go, well, my youngest son still goes to All Saints and my daughter now goes to Regis. So at All Saints, I am in charge of the spring fundraiser. It's called the Bruins Bash. So I picked that up. I guess this will be the third year. Last year we didn't have it because of COVID, but so it's a fundraiser, it's an auction, dinner party type thing. So I'm in charge of that for school. And then at Caldwell Banker, I am in the mentor program. So I did help with that, with new agents that come to the office. I help them with paperwork and kind of how to navigate through the whole real estate business.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So we talked about your past career. We talked a little bit about your path. We talked about some committees and involvement. We do a number of events at the Realtors Association, and it's kind of soup to nuts. It's family stuff. It's realtor things. It's baseball games. It's golf outings. It's hayrack rides. What would you say is maybe your favorite or a couple of favorite things that CRAAR does that you get involved in as far as networking events or those types of things?
So in the past, we've always done the family fun night, is it Usher's Ferry where it used to be?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So we started out there and then Bass Farm. So we've taken the kids to that for the past 4 or 5 years, and they always like that and get their face painted and load up on sugar. So done that and also participate in the RPAC auction. So that's always a good event for the CRAAR. I've gone to Des Moines for the governmental affairs meeting to meet the legislators and do all that good stuff in February. So those are some of the bigger, I guess, ticket items that I've participated in.
Cool. Yeah, Teri's been super involved in all of the government affairs side of things. Huge advocate of RPAC, has helped out and do videos and things like that. So thank you, Teri, for all your volunteerism for the association. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, you're instrumental and it's appreciated, especially having you on the board of directors too. Our members are lucky that you're sitting there for them. Do you have any advice, fun experience, anything within the industry that you want to leave today for anybody watching?
Well, I don't know. I guess biggest advice is obviously we're all advocating for our clients, whether they're buyers or sellers, but we also have to remember that we're kind of in a weird type business because although we're working for them and advocating for them, we still have to get along and work with other realtors who are also our competition. So the biggest thing is, I think, if we can just be kind to one another, know that we're going to have to work with them in future transactions, and that should help us out, like with current transactions, maybe that are going sideways or not going quite the way we want to. Just kind of always keep that in the back of your head that just stay even keel, and because you're going to have to work with these people in the future. So that would be my, I guess, word of advice for the day.
I love it. And we've heard that from a few people. And
Have you?
Yeah, it's an awesome message and it never gets old. Yeah. Jill, anything else?
No, I just want to say thank you. Thanks for taking time out to talk with us. I think we covered a lot. We learned more about you, which is awesome. You're a great person and a good piece of our real estate industry in Cedar Rapids.
Oh, good. Well, this was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So thank you.
Really painless.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to wrap it up. Jill, thanks again for joining us. And Teri, thanks for taking time today. We appreciate that. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Kevin.